Hey guys and girls, it's Mr. Irvin. Happy Thursday. Thursday is one of my favorite days because Thursday means it's Pandemic PE Day. Now for today's lesson, we've got a lot to do, so let's get started and let's start out with our shout outs from our TP Touch. That was a fun one. Plus it's also building up our upper body strength. So I want to give shout outs to Balls Creek students first of all. Our Balls Creek students, I want to give a shout out to Ava, Cameron, Jackson, Graham, Keely, Allison. And from Blackburn, I want to give out shout outs to Ava, Colton, Malachi, Kaylee, Kinley. And then from Startown, I want to give shout outs to Marla and Alexia. Good job to all of our students that took part in our TP Touch. That was a fun one to do and also get a good workout in as well. Now, the next thing I want to do before we pass it on for our instant activity is I want to go over our bone of the day. Our bone of the day is a good one today. It's an easy one. Our bone of the day is ribs. Now our ribs on the side of our chest right here. Now our ribs are really important because they protect some important organs. Does anybody know what organs those would be that they protect? You got it, your lungs. Without your ribs, you wouldn't have any protection for your lungs. So those are really important. It's a lot of skinny little bones right there in your side. All right, so while we're talking about ribs, let's talk about some of our other bones. Can you remember where your phalanges are? You got it. Your finger bones. What about your cranium? Good one. Protects that brain. And then the next one is mandible. Yep, right there, your jawbone. And then Mr. Weaver went over clavicle last time. Can you show me where your clavicle is? Yep, you got it. It's right here, your collarbone. And then Mr. Robson went over patella last time, and your patella is your kneecaps. All right, so keep remembering those bones, keep reviewing them, and we're gonna add some more bones to them. Right now, I'm gonna throw it on over to Mr. Weaver for our instant activity. So here you go, Mr. Weaver.
Thanks, Mr. Irvin. For today's instant activity, we're gonna do a game called Cardio Basketball. And what you need for it is 2 baskets, 2 sock balls, and you need some playing cards or something to keep track of points. And how cardio basketball is played is you're going to set the baskets about 10 to 12 feet apart. Each player is going to get 1 sock ball and 5 playing cards. You're trying to toss your sock ball into the other person's basket. If you make it, you're going to take one of their playing cards back to your side. You're trying to eliminate all of their playing cards before they eliminate yours. So Jackson and I are going to demonstrate. Come watch. You're going to start on opposite sides of the basket. I have my 5 cards there. He has his 5 cards over there. You're going to toss from next to your basket. If I make it in his, I'm going to take one of his cards, and if he makes it in mine, he's going to take one of my cards. Ready? Go. And that's how you play cardio basketball. If you don't have a partner to play with, then just set the basket on one side and then you come over to the other side, put some playing cards over there, and see how fast it takes you to eliminate all of those cards. We hope you've enjoyed this instant activity. We're going to toss the ball over now to Mr. Robinson for our main activity for today. Until next time, I'm Mr. Weaver, my partner Jackson. We both hope you stay healthy.
Thanks, Mr. Weaver. Good morning, boys and girls. Welcome to another great week of Pandemic PE. My name's Coach Robinson, and I'm going to introduce you to our skills activity for this week. This week, all you're going to need is a balloon. You will need some kind of bin, a bucket, maybe even a cooler if you have one around your house. I just got one of our storage bins out of our building. And then also, you could use some long-headed objects. I have a broomstick, I have a regular stick, and then I also have one of Sage's handy-dandy baseball bats that you can use for this activity. So you want to find something around your house with a long handle that you're going to be able to use for this activity. Now, the first thing we're going to do is you need to make sure that you blow up your balloon. Since Sage took mine, I'm going to blow up this one. Now, the first activity, what we're going to do is we're going to use our hand-eye coordination and keep the balloon from hitting the ground. So I'm going to use my dominant hand first. And if the wind is blowing, obviously this is going to be a little bit challenging. And you can tell the wind's blowing a little bit. Then I'm going to switch with my non-dominant hand. And I'm keeping this balloon from hitting the ground. Then I can go back and forth with both hands to try to keep the balloon from hitting the ground. This is the first step of this activity. Then you can start moving around, trying to keep the balloon from hitting the ground. Now this next activity, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to use this bat to hit my balloon into this bin. So I'm going to use it as many hits as I can with the wind blowing. It's going to be a little bit challenging. I'm going to try to keep it low. And I'm going to try to get this balloon into this bucket. Now, while you finish that, you can go back and try to hit it back into the bin as much as you would like. However, you might want to give yourself maybe 5 hits this time to get into the bucket, or 3, but depending on the wind, it's going to be a little bit challenging. The next activity, you're going to need somebody else to play against you. And you can have more than one person hitting towards the bin, and you're trying to get the ball, or excuse me, the balloon into the bin without the person guarding it hitting it. Okay? So you're going to hit the balloon, and while you're hitting the balloon, they're going to be trying to come and hit the balloon away from you. But if you get the balloon into the bin, like I did, you can give yourself another point. However, they're going to be sitting here guarding it, trying to keep your balloon from getting it into the bin, the cooler, or bucket, whatever you decide to use. I hope you enjoyed our activity today. I know with the balloon and the wind, it's going to be challenging, but I hope you enjoy it and have fun. Now, I'm about to send it over to Mr. Irvin, who's going to do our 1-minute challenge for the week. Here you go, Mr. Irvin.
Good job, guys. I enjoyed the instant activity and I enjoyed our skill for today. So let's finish up our lesson today with a little challenge. Our challenge today is going to be the milk jug curls. Now on the milk jug curls, what you're going to need is your milk jug again. Now your milk jug, you're going to have to fill it up a little bit. I've put some water in mine. It needs to be about 1/4 of the way up. And I've put a little food color in mine so you can see about how much water you need in it. Now what you're going to do with your milk jug is you're going to put it in one hand and you're going to start curling it, moving just your elbow. All right? When you get tired with one arm, you can put it in the other arm and do it with your other arm. If I start getting tired with this arm, I'm going to put it back in this arm. All right? Now you've got 1 minute to get as many of those as you can. All right? Let's see if you can beat us. Whew. 1 minute of milk jug curls will wear you out. My arms feel like Jell-O. I got 55 milk jug curls. Let's see what you can get. Now when you get yours, make sure that you either record your score in the comments, or you can use the link listed on this to record it there, so that way you can get a shout out in the next episode as well. All right, work hard on that. Now you're gonna have some extra time next week. The Pandemic PE crew will be taking a break. We will be on spring break, so we'll be taking next week off, but then we'll come back the following Monday with a new and exciting lesson. So I hope that everybody has a great Easter and a good time. Get outside and have some fun, and make sure you get some exercise. Until next time, make sure you stay healthy and active. All right, the ball's gonna be in your court now, so I'm gonna throw it to you. All right, we'll see you next week. Have a good Easter.